Let's go, Islanders! Let's go, Islanders! Guys, I am very sorry about this. I only got my camera to work now. Earlier, my camera battery was dead. I had to charge it, but sadly didn't have it charged enough for this game tonight. Surprisingly enough, it was a win, okay? It was a great win. Excellent win over a great team who had won the last 2 games and came into the Coliseum leading after 1 period. Since I can't explain in video what had happened in my experience at this game, I will just simply explain to you by the recap of scoring and my emotions. I sat in the Coliseum seats with my aunt, who also went, who was in the video against the Lightning. It was a very interesting crowd early. It filled up later, but for the most part, it was good night. It was Military Appreciation Night. Thank all the troops who serve us here in America and abroad in different countries. So, the game started off, we got there at 6:15, and we were watching practice, and my aunt saw the Islanders had the military jerseys on. So she said, well, these are cool and stuff. So that basically rounded out our pregame festivities. Secondly, they had a very cool opening ceremony. For the ceremonial puck drop, a U.S. Army official, I think that's who it was someone really cool. He did something really nice to get us pumped for Military Appreciation Night with the Islanders. He came down from the ceiling, down if you didn't see the game or anything, he came down as if he was sliding down, spying on somebody. So he came down, he took the puck drop from coming down from the ceiling, and that was basically what really started the game. Then the game started. The Capitals had an early advantage, a lot of early shots in the game. The Islanders had a couple early rushes, but nothing big. So, as I watched in my seat in 336, row H, I moved down, I saw a lot of bad things in period number 1. Capitals had many chances, many shots, many opportunities. One of them went in off a puck flying in the air. The other one, it was just bad. I mean, it was just nothing was going their way, and I figured, oh, here goes Rick DiPietro. He's going to have another bad game. The Islanders are going to suffer again. And I'm sitting there in my seat at the end of the first period is something going to give? So that ended the first period. The second period. Much better overall. Highly talented, not talented, but very highly respected for the Islanders. They came out in the second with a lot of momentum and somehow got a couple of goals. One trickled through the net, the other on a shot by Brian Ralston, old Brian Ralston, at the point. Shot it in, it trickled in, and it was all of a sudden from a 2-0 game with 17 minutes to go in the second period to a 2-2 game with, I believe, 3 minutes to go in the second period. And the Islanders had about 20 shots in that period, and at the end, with a couple more rushes, took momentum into the third period. As nervous as I was, and I have to really express my feelings right now on this, as nervous as I was at the start of the third period, I said, overtime, 1 point won't do it. A loss definitely won't do anything. So, no matter how well they played. So, I figured they have to come out firing, come out ready. And what happened? Martin in front of the net, on a rebound shot, scores it in, Islanders 3-2 over the Capitals. The very next play, the Capitals got a power play, very iffy. Stales got called for a call, that interference that shouldn't have happened, but it did, and that's where I said, the Capitals are going to tie it up. What happened? They tied it up. 3-3. 10 minutes to go. So then my aunt, who has bad legs and has surgery recently, said she couldn't take it anymore. So we left after the Capitals scored the power play goal. So this video, in the end, even if I did tape the game, wouldn't have been as good because of the last minute. Anyway, I was listening to the game on the radio. My aunt went into Wendy's to get a free chili. And as she did, that's when the Islanders had that rush where Parento scored in back of the goalie, and that gave them the lead. I never forget my aunt coming out of the car. I'm screaming at her, and she was just excited about getting the chili, and I even listened to a word I said. As hard as I tried to tell her that, please, listen to me, she didn't listen until I said, Tavares got the empty netter with a minute left. So now the Islanders have a 5-3 lead. Everything's looking great. Capitals pulled their goalie again. Got the extra skate around with 40 seconds to go. Did they score? No. As the time ticked down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Islanders won. First win in 7 games. First 2 points in 7 games. So, it's something to really think about that they beat a powerhouse Capitals team. After changing the lines, after I read online that Capiano changed the lines, I was hoping that it better work out. The Islanders need points. They need to score. They need it now.